Students, very good morning and welcome you all to the online classes for the subject of production technology. Today, we are going to discuss our topic related to your Unit 3 in production technology. Okay, what is the topic that I'm going to discuss today is the topic that I'm going to discuss today is completely related to arc welding. Is completely related to arc welding, the definition of its arc welding, the equipment that we are going to use in arc welding, the working diagram of the arc welding, and the advantages. So we are going to discuss about the various aspects that are related to the arc welding process. Okay. So first, as we all know, what is meant by welding? As we know that welding is a process of joining the metals or the materials. Okay, as we have discussed in the previous classes also, what is meant by welding. Okay, now in we discuss about the concept of the arc welding. So first we are going to discuss about the definition of the arc welding. You can see here what we are going to discuss is we are going to discuss about the definition of the arc welding. What is arc welding? Arc welding is a welding process that is used to join metal to metal by using of electricity to create enough heat to melt metal, and the melted metals when cool result in a binding out metals. So to be precise, so as the name itself indicates, arc. Okay, as we all know what is meant welding, right? Welding is nothing but joining of two or more different materials. Is nothing but what? Welding. So in the name of that welding, I have just added a term that is arc. We all know what is meant by arc. We all know what is meant by arc or how the arc is created or generated. The arc can be created by using of electricity. Okay, the arc can be created by using of the electricity. So that is the basic concept we are taking here. Okay, we are going to create an arc and we are going to join the metals. Okay, we are going to create an arc and we are going to join the metals. So when we are using this arc and we are joining this metal, such kind of welding operation is called as an arc welding operation. You can see here, that is what I have mentioned here. Arc welding is a welding process that is used to join the metal by using of electricity. As I have discussed here, we are going to use the electricity to generate the arc. Okay, so I think I hope you have understood what is the definition of an arc welding. Now we are going quickly moving on to the introduction of the arc welding. Introduction of the arc welding. So first point is arc welding is one of the several fusion process for joining metals. Okay. So what is meant by fusion process here? What is meant by fusion process? Fusion process is nothing but it is a process of joining the metals or the materials. Okay. And these are joining by melting the metals. Okay. That is called as a fusion process. Okay. So I think the first point is very clear out here over here. Arc welding is one of the several fusion process for joining the metals. Okay. Then how we are joining these metals? By applying intense heat. Okay. Metal at the joint between two parts is melted and caused to intermix directly or more commonly. Okay. What we are doing here? First we are saying the arc welding as a fusion process. How the fusion process is created? This fusion process is created by applying intense heat. Okay, by applying intense heat. How we get this intense heat? We are getting this intense heat from the electric arc. Where we are going to supply this intense heat? we are going to supply this intense heat between the two parts that are going to be joined. Okay, two parts that are going to be joined. Okay, so when we are heating up these two parts and after cooling, what happens this after that means after solidification, when we are supplying this electrical heat, okay, to the metals, after sometimes the metal, this heat gets solidified. After this process of solidification, there a metallurgical bond is created between the two parts. A metallurgical bond is created between the two parts. Whenever this metallurgical bond is created between the two parts, then the material is, that is the metals that you wish to join, are jointed together. Okay, that is what I have come up with here. Upon cooling and solidification, a metallurgical bond is created. Okay, next. Since the joining is an intermixture of metals, the fine weldment potential has the same strength properties as the metals of the parts. As we all know, okay, during this process of this weldment, okay, the metals that we are joining will be having, they will be having the same strength properties. That is, initially if the metal is having a particular strength, the strength of the metal will not be decreased upon the application of the arc welding. You might get you might get a doubt, sir, whenever we are performing this arc welding operation, is there a chance that the strength of the material which undergoes this arc welding process gets decreases? That is, the strength of this metal get decreases? No, the strength of this metal doesn't get decreased. Okay, and generally the problems that arise in the arc welding is the contamination of metal with elements in the atmosphere, that is oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, etc. There can be also problem with the surface that is not clean. So what happens is, whenever you're performing this arc welding operation, there are several gases in the atmosphere. Okay, so these gases might contaminate this process. I mean, what happens when this heat is reacting with the gases over there? There occurs some kind of problems where your weld might not be properly jointed. Okay, but in order to get rid of these problems, we have got some solutions to follow. The solutions to this include gas shields and the flux. Okay, gas. Okay, what is the gas shields? And what is the gas shields? So an inert gas is blown into the weld zone to drive away other atmospheric gases. What is the meaning of that? So whenever this operation or the process is taken place, okay, in order to drive away all these other gases, an inert gas is blown into the weld zone. Okay, and the second point is the flux. What is this flux? Okay, a material that is added to clean the surfaces may also give off a gas to drive away the unwanted gases. Okay, so generally when these gases are deposited, okay, uh, we can drive away that gases by using of either using of the gas shields or the flux. Okay, this is about the introduction of the arc welding process. Now we shall discuss about the arc welding working. So now we are going to discuss about the arc welding working or the circuit diagram. So how this arc welding happens or everything we are going to discuss by using of a circuit diagram over here. Okay. So you can see here where what are the various welding parts or the basic equipment. You can see what is there here. So if you can observe here, so this is the welding machine, right? This is a welding machine. From this welding machine we are having a work cable, okay, and this is the electrode cable, and this is the electrode holder, okay. So this is the welding machine, AC or the DC power source and the control. And from this we are having a electrode cable which is joined to a electrode holder, okay. So I'll explain you in detail, don't get confused, okay. So you can see I'm drawing, this is the electrode, and this is the workpiece. This is the electrode and this is the workpiece. One second, I will make it more understandable to you, don't get worried. Okay, this is the electrode and this is the workpiece, okay. This is the motor source, okay, welding machine or motor source, okay. What I said is, this is the electrode and this is the workpiece and this is the welding machine, okay. So from here a wire is connected like this. From the welding machine a wire is connected like this, and from the workpiece a wire is connected like this, okay. This I am just drawing this schematic diagram here, okay. So this is a negatively charged, this consider this as a negatively charged and this as an positively charged, okay. You call this as an anode, this is an anode, and this is a cathode, this is a cathode. So now you understand, from this DC power supply, from this DC power supply, okay, the ions will start, the ions will start flowing from this direction to the this direction, okay. This ions, that is the electric ions, will be passing, so the electrolytes will be passing from the cathode to the anode. Why? Because the negative charge is always attracted to the positive charge, so that the ions will start flowing from the cathode to the anode. Likewise, the ions from the anode also will start flowing to the cathode. The ions will start flowing to the cathode. But in majority, when you consider the condition, in majority, the ions from the cathode are attracted to the anode. So generally here, the heat that is dissipated will be of 66%, and the heat that is dissipated here will be of 33%. So that is what I wish to tell you here is, okay, we are connecting our sources to a welding machine, and we are connecting the welding machine, one to the electrode and other to the workpiece. So our primary motto is to join this workpiece. Our primary motto is to join the parts of this workpiece. So the heat that is taken from the welding machine is impinged to the workpiece in the form of the electrode. Okay, it is impinged in the form of the electrode. That is what I have shown it here. So this is the machine. This is the welding machine. From this welding machine, we are having two work pieces. This is one work cable, and this is the second work cable. That is the electrode cable. Okay, and this is the electrode holder. What is electrode holder? Electrode holder is nothing but a setup which is used to hold the electrode. Okay, from this electrode holder, we are having an electrode, and by using of this electricity that is received from this DC or AC machine, we are going to generate the arc. We are going to generate the arc, and we are going to join the material or the metal which we wish to the join. Okay, I hope you understood this. After observing the various functionalities from the diagram, I'm just giving it in the form of points. An AC or DC power source fitted with whatever controls may be needed is connected by the work cable to the workpiece by an electrode cable to electrode holder of some type. What it is? So initially we are taking an AC or the DC holder. From this AC or the DC holder, we are having the controls. Whatever controls that we are having that are connected to the work cable. Okay. The arc is created across the gap when the arc is created across the gap when the energized circuit. Okay, as we have already known, the electrode tip touches the workpiece and is withdrawn at. So generally, the arc produces a temperature of 650 degrees centigrade. You need to observe this. The arc that is produced at the tip will be around 6500 degrees centigrade. So when the 6500 degrees centigrade is developed, obviously the material that is placed will start melting. Okay, thereby the fusion process takes place and the welding takes place. Okay. Next, what are the various parts of the arc welding? These are the main parts of the arc welding. First one is the welding machine. Second one is the cable. Third one is the holder. Fourth one is the electrode. Fifth one is the cable. Sixth one is the hand gloves. Seventh one is the goggles. Eighth one is the aprons. Ninth one is the chipping hammers. And 10th one is the wire brush. Okay. So what is welding machine? Welding machine is nothing but it is a power supply, okay, which gives electricity to the electrode cable. Okay, next one is a cable. The main function of this is to deliver the current to the electrode holder from the machine. From the machine, we are going to deliver the current. Next one is the holder. Okay, the function is to hold the electrode. Next one is the electrode. This electrode creates a spark when contacting the work. Next, hand gloves and goggles are aprons are the safety precautions. Next, chipping hammers are used to require the unnecessary hammer the unnecessary materials. Okay. So next, the arc welding working principle. You can see, can observe it is very important. The arc welding temperature ranges from a minimum of 3000 degrees centigrade to up to 20,000 degrees centigrade. As I have shown in the diagram over here, what we are doing here, we are supplying the power from the machine to the electrodes by the electrode cable holder. Okay, what we are doing is we are supplying the current to the electrodes. Okay, the workpiece is mounted there and therefore the electrodes touches the workpiece and we have to maintain a gap of 2 to 3 mm because when you directly touch it, it might get stick and as vibrate. Okay, this is the working principle. Working principle very simple. What we are doing is we are taking an DC or AC machine and we are connecting the cables to the one cable to the electrode and another cable to the workpiece. Whenever you are switching on this machine, electricity passes through both the cables and thereafter the fusion process takes place and the welding or the joint place takes place there. Okay. Next one, the last one is the advantages and disadvantages. The process gives high deposition rates, welding speed is high, wire consumption is low, the consumption of electrical energy is low as a maximum efficiency of 97% of heat energy can be utilized, any length can be welded, high quality welds are achieved with no fusion defects. And the disadvantages. High skilled labor are required to perform the operation. Arc is invisible. It can be controlled by only measuring arc voltage. You should understand this process point. See, during this process, the arc that is generated is invisible generally. How to control it? We can control by using of the arc voltage and the current. Okay, it can be also used in the down holding position. The various applications of the arc welding: industry construction, shipbuilding, farm equipment, lawn and garden, highway equipment, institutional equipment, railway departments, and also there are different other departments. Okay, so this is the end of our lecture. Just now I am going to summarize what we have discussed today. We have discussed about the arc welding, definition, equipment, working diagram, advantages, disadvantages, and the applications. Okay, thank you.